As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nanyinke bineligwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwu Abiyama binigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu.
Those that tried to take over power when I was in prison, because I valued them, thought they were doing what we all swore to do. As soon as I went into prison, they started to connive to take over power. Where are they today? Because I cursed them, and they will never have peace. I won't touch them, I won't harm them, but they'll never have peace. Today they are worthless. Absolutely worthless. That is who we are. Do you know why? Because our hands are clean. When we say we are whiter than white and whiter than snow, people don't understand what it means. Now they do.
This very message is from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to all saboteurs, wherever you are, all over the world. If you know that you are a saboteur, this very message is for you, including the particular woman that we will be exposing beyond repair this evening, who call herself the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This very message is for you. Ama n'ọgbaghara dị n'etiti unu ncha niile, but the wars is yet to happen.
Discussed. Once I condemn you, you're finished. Ask the Sabo, those that tried to take over power when I was in prison, because I valued them, thought they were doing what we all swore to do. As soon as I went into prison, they started to connive to take over power. Where are they today? Because I cursed them, and they will never have peace. I won't touch them, I won't harm them, but they'll never have peace. Today they are worthless. Absolutely worthless. That's who we are. Do you know why? Because our hands are clean. When we say we are whiter than white and whiter than snow, people don't understand what it means. Now they do.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on your time zone. My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television. We are live and direct this evening, and I want you to be assured that God in heaven, is with us as we have come to do his bidding this evening. I welcome every one of you, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, listening to me from your various locations in your countries of residence. I welcome every one of you once again. Please, as you are welcomed, endeavor to welcome others by liking and sharing this very program, because what we have come to do this evening is very, very, very important. Therefore, you cannot afford to watch or listen alone. If you belong to any WhatsApp group, please join them, or should I say, invite them to this very program, because it is very, very important. We had 1 hour delay, therefore we have to move immediately without hesitation. We have some very, very important topics to treat this evening. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, today's date is 21st of June 2026, and the time right now is exactly 20 minutes top of the hour, irrespective or regardless of your time zone. It is now 21 minutes past 8 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika Biama in Biafra territory. So wherever you're joining me, it is now 21 minutes top of the hour in your own location. So this is your live program, and we have come to do the needful. I don't know how long we are going to stay here this evening, because we have programs at hand. Na ndị Igbo si na ọ na-abụ anụ gbaa aja ọsọ agba ya aja egbe, na ebe nwata na-ebe akwa atụ aka ma nne ya anọghị ya, nna ya anọlele ya. Going by the song, the music that I just played, that very music is made for saboteurs. O nwere ebe okwu si na ọ bụ na alapụ ụmụaka fato fabido ime ife nna famelu ọbụlụ alụ. So today's program is mostly or will be directed to the saboteurs or against the saboteurs who have sworn to make us a laughing stock. That evil thrives. Evil thrives when the good people keep quiet. Evil thrives when the good people keep quiet. Ọ bụ na ndị eziokwu, ndị ezi omume, ndị ifeọma na-amasị, when they keep quiet, evil thrives in the land. Please let me know in the comment section if my voice is coming out loud and clear before we proceed with this very all-important program this very evening. Let me know in the comment section if my voice is coming out clear. Very, very, very important before we proceed. When the good people in the land keep smooth or keep quiet, When they keep mum, believe you me, evil will become the order of the day. So this evening, we have so many programs to treat. And I have gotten important message from the Biafra Liberation Army, or you may call it ESN, whichever. Just do you, whatever floats your boat. Whatever that floats your boat, it is very, very welcome. I have an important message to deliver to the living from the members of the officers of the Biafra Liberation Army, coming from in fact, the message is not just a voice note, but it is a video. It is a video, and I'm going to compile the whole videos and make it one video so I can be able to post it on our platform so that you can go and watch for yourself. Recall a couple of days ago when I was on live program exposing the idiotic element called Ebekwense Aridakaria. I told us that the officers, or should I say the Biafra Liberation Army, will officially release a statement in order to debunk the stupidity and the idiotic sabotage of DOS members and Debekwense Aridakaria. And of course, here we are today. Even before today, we didn't know Nudunwa Wapazu. Ayamokwano. Ayamara Nudunwa Wapazu that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to make a public statement to sack the old or the ex-members of the Directorate of State. All of a sudden, they were sacked. Boom. Obarala everywhere. They started making videos. They started coming out from their hidden places, talking trash on the social media, including the ex-wife, Uchechi. No, Uchechi. Somebody, I'm searching for her surname. We all know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has divorced that very evil woman long time ago. Recall the day that I was speaking about the sacking of the ex-DOS criminals. I told us, I challenged the evil woman to come out, that we want to hear from her. We want to hear from her. This life. I challenged the evil woman to come out because all gas sacre Ejiofor, she didn't accept that Ejiofor has been sacked. She continued to rapport with Ejiofor. Some people say, lovey. And remember, there was a video I was about to release concerning what she was doing with Ejiofor. The Messiah, people reached out to him and begged him not to release that very video, at least for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his children. Later, Mazi Simon and Joko refused to release that very video. Because during that time, he made an announcement that he was going to release that very video. Panic was everywhere. Including the Ashawo Nongweya, panic was everywhere. Ejiofor, panic was everywhere. Because had it been that Mazi and Joko released that very video, that would have been the end of all of them. So, they sent delegation, they appealed, they begged, everything. At the end, Mazi heeded the advice of the wise ones just for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom he respects so much as his leader. Today, Akawugo. So without wasting any time, We are going to begin, just like as I told you, I have a message from the Biafra Liberation Army, BLA, or whatever you call it, whether ESN or BLA, just do you. Like as I said, whatever floats your boat. But before we get into that very message, let us first of all dissect Uchechi. After dissecting Uchechi, we'll then go to the message of the BLA, because they have done the needful. The Biafra Liberation Army, oh my goodness me, oh my God. Because they're in a comment section just for BLA. My people, you are going to see the video, latest video of the Biafra Liberation Army concerning this very latest development. You are going to see it. But this program, I am working on it. For BLA in a comment section. Just there, posa for BLA. There like that. Posa for BLA. But all this we edit posa, no problem. It's accepted. So we are going to begin with Uchechi Kanu's shenanigan. Abopotagoye ebo hydre. Abopotagoye ebo hydre. Omapotago. She has finally come to disgrace herself for the final, for the final, for the final moment. She has come to disgrace this very disgrace that this woman, has brought upon herself is her final. That is the nailing. That is the final nailing. She has just put the final nail. I don't want to use that word. Evil. Because but many people may not understand it. So Kamrapia, let me leave that word for those who may not understand the proverb. This very final disgrace that she has brought upon herself, this is the final one. After now, after this very minute, she will never remain the same again. Let us listen to the foolish woman.
Houses and governments. Okay. Now, how did that happen? That happened through legal battle as well as political, legal impute and political impute from our brothers, from our political elites. Now, the people that actually propagated, that laid the channel for the legal impute to happen, were blackmailed. How did the blackmail start? By false narrative and propaganda. Blackmail. Oh, that they want to take over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same nonsense going on today. Because you're not disciplined, because you behave like a mad dog. You go about raising dust. How about you sit and work with these people? Where can I do this? How can I get this? How can we do this? Is there something you need me to do? Where do you want me to go? No.
Gini. Onye ka ọ na-agwa? Work with who? Work with criminals. Work with betrayals that betrayed their leader, sold their leader. Gini. Onye gini. Gini na-esi ife a. Ka anyị na-ege ntị.
Rather, you sit aside and manipulate, concoct, blackmail, and start to throw on people who are working, people who truly love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people who really care about him.
Oh. Chinasa Nworu told us that they hired 500,000 media warriors to fight autopilot without doing anything to them. We all know how it all began. And the good part is that everybody that joined them to blackmail, this blackmail she's talking about today, was all carried out by the DOS. Her members, those that she's fighting to protect, are the ones that brought in propaganda and blackmails into this very struggle. We were here 2021. So who are you talking to? Onye ka ị na-agwa nwatakịrị amụrụ ọfụrụ na-amaghị oge ife niile bidoro in 2021 ka ị na-agwa dimkpa anọcha here in 2021. Who are you talking to? Ka anyị na-aga n'obi ka ji n'aka, o nwere ebe ọ lele onwe ya n'ime afịa, ọ gbara ọtọ n'ime afịa, this very woman. Na-ege ntị.
And then what happened? They were all blackmailed and sent out. How I was treated is in my book.
Okay.
How can you suffer for fighting the right fight? Every single person that were in the path of destroying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu became Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's allies.
Guinea.
Became those who walk in front with him.
Guinea.
While those who fought for his freedom were blackmailed. But I have always stood in the middle. I said that in my last podcast. I stand as a bridge. That is my job. It is not easy, but it has to be done because that's my purpose. I have a job to do, and that is to stand between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader, remains the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
No, we no agree. We no agree. You people have said that you have sacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We no agree. Did you not discuss it before you made it public? We no agree. You cannot come here now to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the leader of IPOB. No. You people said you have sacked him. You said that you have sacked him. And that is where we stand. That is where, because now record has carried it. It is now on record. The criminals that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought into the struggle, thinking that they were here to help him get Biafra, all of a sudden turned around and sacked him in an organization that he formed by himself, registered in United Kingdom by himself. We all know how they removed his name in 2021. We know everything. The same thing some ignorant fools are doing currently. An organization that Simon Banjoko formed, brought them in. All of a sudden, they are now tigers. Faton go tigers and hyenas. Fasak go Simon Epa. Replace Abruzia Prime Minister. This all of a sudden, boom. Asak is here Simon Epa. Mezio we have Prime Minister. Yetago? Measure themselves Prime Minister in an organization that you were brought in. You were not there when we started it. No. All of a sudden, you are now the prime minister. And I want to use this opportunity because this thing, even though I did not plan it. I want to use this opportunity to tell our people there are some people who are carrying propaganda that Simon Ekpa is suing Brigi. People are carrying propaganda, and the head of that propaganda is Sona Parawa. That Simon Ekpa and Joku is suing Ogenkere. I want to make it clear that everybody should disregard such propaganda and false allegation. Simon Ekpa is not suing anybody. Simon Ekpa is not suing anybody. I am making it clear today. Simon Ekpa is not suing anybody. Simon Ekpa is busy preparing his appeal, which is coming on the 5th of August. Simon Ekpa is not suing anybody, and he did not authorize anybody to sue anybody on his behalf. So anybody who is carrying propaganda, saying, going up and down that Simon Ekpa is suing anybody, Simon Ekpa does not have time for Ogenkere. Simon Ekpa knows exactly what Ogenkere is doing. Let me make it clear today. Simon Ekpa knows every single thing Ogenkere is doing. He knows every single thing Ngozo Rebez is doing. And he doesn't have time for all of them. Simon Ekpa does not have any time for these individuals. Their irats may come on social media to tell you how they are drinking tea with Simon Ekpa in Klimakowski prison, talking rubbish. How they are in Finland, talking rubbish. If I tell you something and you doubt it, you don't want to believe it, to your tent, O Israel, just do you. I owe you no explanation. If I tell you anything, you don't believe it, congratulations to you. Do you, go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. Manifem mabona abasi also, I go mile. At the end of the day, the same way Biafra Unite was vindicated by Kanu Kanu himself, who came out the other day to say it is true that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Kenya from his house. He said it with his own mouth, while I've been shouting this since 2021. After 5 years, the truth has come out. This is the same way truth will always come out, and I will always be vindicated. You know why? Because I only have one motive in this very struggle, which is freedom. Nothing else. The same way I told us that very soon, one day will be one day that these criminals in the DOS will openly begin to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I told us, and I didn't say it once, I said it so many times. Today, what is happening today? It is happening. I have also told us, before this propaganda and allegations on against Simon Ekpa, from the people that he employed, I can't say employed because he was not paying them salary, from the people that he brought into the struggle, gave them offices, all of a sudden, he is now the enemy. They are fighting him. I told us that they are going to fight him in public. I also told us that those who fought me will fight Simon Ekpa. You know why? Because I am not putting myself in the same category as Simon Ekpa and Joko. Never. I have not done that. But you know why I know so? Because I know that I am very clean, and my agenda is freedom through the right means, not freedom through the corny and propaganda way. I'm not looking for freedom through propaganda way, because I know that we cannot get freedom with propaganda. We cannot get freedom with propaganda. It's not possible. Today they are fighting Simon Ekpa, and it has not ended though. More people, more groups that came out from the old Brigi, from the old BLGIE, more groups will still fight Simon Ekpa. mark one place. I could go come here today. It's going to happen. So I want us to know that it is now on record that Chike Doziefa, Chinasa Nworufa, and all of them have sacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Uchechi coming here now to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the leader of IPOB. We no agree, because you people have decided to sack him, and that is where we stand. We stand there that you have sacked him. But at the end of the day, Emekwenu man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the supreme leader of IPOB, and whatever he says goes. Let's continue. You cannot change it.
Between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader, remains the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. And the DOS, led by Mazi Chike, remains the leadership that spearheads this struggle until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released.
No.
All this blackmail, going and running around, telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oh, this, that, then you twist your narrative and come out. He will not be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
No.
And the DOS, led by Mazi Chike, remains the leadership that spearheads this struggle until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released.
If we go see Maputa, if we go see Maputa, o Maputa no afọ pụtago ya emo ewi ebe na ana Igbo ewi nọlụ n'ọnụ once anyị inyopuo like ọ ga na Ethiopia ọ ga na Ethiopia anyị fụ ha na ewi nọ n'ọnụ a. We don't have time ịga gwuo ọnụ. No. I weta ihe eji agba ngo this igwe akwụ ka ugwu akwụ afụnye ya ọkụ sụnye ya n'ọnụ ewu ya wee gazie na opi wee gachele ya. Anwụrụ kwugide ọ mapụta o si na opi ọ mapụta aka akpali ya. Ihe aka anyị na-eme ndị a. This woman nọ since na-ezo na-eriwe ego ya. Imo ego sabo na atọ ụtọ olili because you did not fight, you didn't hustle for it. You didn't struggle for it. Or hide ya since na-eli ego sabo ya. Akpago ya aka now. Pim ọ mapụta n'ike. Afụgo ya anwụrụ ọ mapụta. All of a sudden she has rediscovered. Can I let her be on? She has rediscovered her voice again. She has rediscovered her voice. Omapụta. Kedu ife na-ewe iwe na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked the criminals in the DOS? Omapụta n'ike. So, ọ na-agwazi anyị now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the leader of IPOB and Chike Dozie remains the leadership of DOS. So, who are you? Uchechi, who are you in the struggle? Who are you? IPOB is not a family business. It was opened by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but it is not a family organization. Every indigenous person of Biafra has stake in IPOB. No matter who you think you are, every indigenous person of Biafra has stake in IPOB. Yes, whether are you an oath member or not oath member, those rubbish. Every indigenous person has a stake in IPOB, 100%. So, Uchechi, you cannot come out now to change what has been done by the leader of IPOB, thinking that you have authority, but you do not occupy any authority or any position in IPOB. You are a mere member, just like everybody, whether you are under oath or not, because you are an indigenous person of Biafra. So you do not have any authority because your ex-husband with the leader. Then okay, yeah, putazi, gazi, nyezi order. If I am an IPOB, no, you don't have that authority. I will tell you, Kunkum, that you do not have the authority because you cannot order anything that will happen in IPOB. I challenge you. You got chaku union na no epitalo call if an eme. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mega appoint on yearly the DOS and he stands. Union ne kolo la lofia. At the end of the day, Chike Dozie and his criminal gangsters have been sacked and they can no longer operate. They can no longer operate. Why are they even fighting? By the way, let's continue. I have a lot. Let's continue.
All this blackmail going and running around telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oh, this, that, then you twist your narrative and come out. It will not stand. Not this time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being viewed through the international lens. They want to see, are these people serious? How do they hold space for another? How do they use their laws? How do they implement their policies? How does their principle change by who it affects? When I do something wrong and then the law changes, then we do not want that country.
Hello, man.
I stand as a bridge between that which is sin and which is unseen. You all better wake up to that reality. All this messing around and making noise like people who escaped from a psychiatric home.
Just like you.
Has to stop.
Just like you.
This disgrace has to stop.
Just like you.
This madness has to stop.
As you have disgraced yourself by selling your husband and coming now to stamp authority over what your husband has done. That is the madness. That is the highest madness. That is the biggest idiocy or idiosyncrasy. I don't know if I'm getting the grammar. That is the biggest shame of the century. But we have caught you red-handed. We have caught you red-handed. Oh, well, if I'm here, negent.
Our people are dying. Our people are being killed. There are children who can't eat.
Okay. So, you know, well, Diggy.
Lives must be protected. And every single one must give an account of what they did.
Oh, you know. Well, Diggy.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will bring every single one together.
Okay.
This is what I have said from day one. This is what I have said. Everyone calm down. Sit under the leadership of the DOS until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. How?
The DOS are sacred. This woman is living in the past. Why, you know, the good part is that the so-called DOS have no any authority. You know, let me make this clear before we proceed. If all these mushrooms, all these people, all these mushroom groups now spring out, the good part is that they have no authority. You know, when Simon Ekpa was outside, only found out about aura. Only found out about aura in English. The aura that he carries spread across the oceans to the entire world, just like the aura of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the aura of a leader. You know, he carries the authority. When he speaks, Biafran people listen to him, pay attention to him, and obey his word. He carries the aura of a leader. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the epitome of what I'm talking about. But I'm using Simon Ekpa as an example because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not around. So when Simon Ekpa was around, he has that aura. When he speaks, not only Biafran, but even the zoo panic. Not only that Biafrans listen, but also the zoo panic. Because of that aura that he carries. But all these mushrooms, watch them. When they speak, nobody pays attention. Nobody, it doesn't feel as if they have spoken. Even though they shout and shout and shout, thy kingdom come. Nobody pays attention. Because they've got no aura. So you cannot impose yourself on people. It is not possible. If you do it, you are doing it at your own peril. You can be there till thy kingdom come. There's another video which I'm going to play for you. I will use that as an example. Look at Uwazurike. Uwazurike can speak till thy kingdom come. Nobody will pay attention to him. You know why? Naturally, he doesn't have the aura. That is number one. Secondly, the spirit of Biafra that possessed him and gave him that little aura that he was using back in the days when he started the agitation, the spirit has left him, thus the aura that he never had disappeared. This is it. So if Potabogidu na radio Fulani Bosoja and nobody will pay attention to you because they don't value you. You've got no aura. Again,
hard is that? How difficult is that? Let us all work as one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ought to have been released by now.
Onyo lelo, ilesremado. That you see, this is the reason why there are a lot of people that I can never pay attention to. I can't even come close to them. Like they irritate me. Fana somoi. Yotago. Like there were few names. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, return in this new, shovel, in this new group he appointed. There are some few names he returned simply because they, at some point, dumped DOS. They did not follow DOS to publicly attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just because of that. But let me tell you, anybody that participated in the buying of Igbo youths who came out voluntarily to fight for the freedom of Biafra, anybody who participated in one way or the other supported it publicly and secretly. I want to assure you, if such person remains at the helm of affairs in this very struggle, that means never na gataraka. I'm telling you now, eba na aga teraka. I can mention few names. Emma Powerless that lives in Ghana was writing IPOB press release upon press release every day, helping Chinas and Woru to murder Igbo youths who volunteer themselves to fight for our freedom. Same person that we don't know. None of us have his number as media warriors under IPOB. Granted interview to a state-run television, Channels TV, immediately or shortly after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and renditioned to the zoo. So if Channels Television has his phone number to contact him, that means Nigeria government has his phone number to contact him. Very simple. Such person cannot be in the struggle and we expect the struggle to move forward. I'm saying it, this is public. I am not opposing the appointment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I'm making my own opinion known. And everybody who is listening to me knows exactly what I'm saying because it's in the public. So such human being irritates, and he cannot add any meaningful input to move this struggle forward. Same thing with Ikechukwu. These guys joined hand with Tichinas and to murder Igbo youths. Obara umu Igbo, one and Igbo. Obara umu Igbo aka de ochabere no ogun simply because they refuse to take order from them. So working with this set of people, like I'll be having goosebumps all over my body. That I know with obu. That's how I view it. It's quite unfortunate. So let's continue. Let's continue.
He ought to have been released by now. But for your selfishness, for your wickedness, for your greed, and for your unconsciousness, you have stood and created nothing but chaos, affecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, affecting everyone else, affecting me and his child.
Ejikwana nwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were emotionally blackmail lawyer or blackmail us. We cannot allow you to use the child of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to emotionally blackmail Biafrans. Because you did not think of the same child when you sold your husband. You did not think of the same child when you were having romantic relationship with those, you know them. You know them. You did not think of those child, that child. So do not in any way use the child of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to emotionally blackmail us. Leave the child alone. That child has seen enough. When you saw their father, because I'll show you your former self in this same broadcast. I will show you your former self, who you used to be. And then we'll now connect the dot and compare your current self.
So you all better sit up and protect IPOB like it's your life.
Okay.
Protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because we are a people who are targeted.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice one. So, Emma.
Sit up. There is no how the DOS will take over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not in this life. Okay. Let us all work together. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, then every single person will lay their grievances. I have mine.
Oh, yes. I was waiting for her to say that. She said she has hers. Oh, she has her grievances. We all know the role of Uchechi before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu escaped United Kingdom to Germany. We know the role of Uchechi. I told us many times back in the days that Uchechi was in a very big fight with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he left United Kingdom. I told us. And she confirmed it many times. She confirmed it a lot. That no poison. She said it by herself. Another time also in all alone for Obatalona village. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walk out. She said it. Meanwhile, let's continue.
but I have stayed my tongue and hands. How? Make it make sense.
Okay. Nice one. Nice one.
What do you think Igbenweze is? Oh, that no. It shows that it shows the stupidity of a certain people. That's what it shows. It shows that you cannot comport yourself under a certain law. That's what it means. But that is not who we are.
Onye ka ọ na-agwa? Onye ka nwaanyị a na-agwa? Like ka onye ọ na-agwa? Because last time I checked, the members of the old DOS have been sacked. So why are you angry? And we are trying to be what they called us. And there's Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why can't you tell your lovers to obey his command? And excuse themselves. After all, they were appointed while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in prison. Oh yes. Chike Doziefa, Chinasa, all these criminals, but all of them were all appointed when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked the group of Omiomio them while he was in prison and appointed Chike Doziem group while he was still in prison. So why are you then now saying no we're all right? Esake kwa Chike Dozie because on nime while on appoint while on nime. Make it make sense. Can somebody make it make sense?
We are people who question evil behavior. That is who we are.
Okay.
It does not mean that in Uganda here Wednesday.
Okay.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one person who has brought our people together this far.
Okay.
So let's stick to it.
Okay, come, Mama Nindi na go those your criminal element. Whatever you are saying now would have made sense had it been you are directing your anger to the criminals that you are working together with. The likes of Chike Dozie and his gang. These are the people you would have put here and say, now, wow, what the kwakawanya, you know, chealigo. And no matter how you repent, we cannot forget. You know, but no matter how you repent, madam, we cannot forget. Man, at least the criminals potalo sack is here ogaha. Criminals potalo sack ogaha. Had they been no queen ekuna directed to them, you know, okay, make sense. But unfortunately, she is talking to all of us, not the criminals who have sacked their master. What an irony. What an irony. Let's listen.
Let's sit down here, support this DOS until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Whatever that wants to.
Did you hear that? Imagine. I didn't know. I was just saying. No, no, the criminals gonna go kwa. It would have made sense. I've just finished talking. The next Kinokuru Boro DOS. She said, let's sit down and support this DOS. The same DOS that has been sacked. This life. The same people that have been sacked by the man she claimed to be her husband. This is yesterday program. It was live program yesterday. The same group on your holiday sacre are the people that she's saying, let us support them. You know, sometimes when I reason things, I don't understand. I don't get it. This life. Let's hear that.
Evil behavior. That is who we are. It does not mean that in Uganda here Wednesday. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one person who has brought our people together this far. So let's stick to it.
Okay.
Let's sit down here, support this DOS until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Whatever that wants to happen, then let it begin happening from there. But right now, no such thing is happening. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the DOS led by Mazi Chike sit on there.
Did you hear that? Ọkwa nwaanyị alụlụ alụ na-egekwanụ ntị ka anyị kwuzie n'onu Igbo because ọ ndị Igbo ka anyị bụ. Ọkwa nwaanyị anụnụ anụ. Nwaanyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu galụkwa ụgwọ isi ya n'ụbata n'obi eze from a nobody's family. From a nobody's family. Ọbatazie the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kpọrọ ya gaa UK. Establish here in the UK as part of his life. Nyawana ka the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu meli ife ni na sacha shy or puti ife chawazi ocha. The same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anyara order. This evil woman nọrọ na radio na counter order di kwụrụ isi ya nyere. Kaikugo there by tradition. Ụmụ nwaanyị ndị Igbo na-ege m ntị. Is it right? Is it right? Ụmụ Igbo or the right? Because sagodu no na comment section as especially ụmụ nwaanyị. Because I know how respectful our women are. Ụmụ nwaanyị Igbo. Nchọrọ ịnụ nwaanyị in my next life, I will marry Igbo woman. Chineke bi n'eluigwe gere. Nchọrọ ịnụ nwaanyị in my next life, ọ Igbo woman, nwaanyị Igbo. That's why I na-eji ya eto ha afa. Onweghị any tribe tụrụ ụmụ nwaanyị fa afa n'ụwa niile karịa ndị Igbo. And the after I need to fabo not just to praise them or make easy kahota Paulina. No, I need to have because they want it. Apa chalugo. Apa hodo konamba. Eziwanye. Amobi dia. Obere riako. Odeziaku dia. We praise them. Asampete wanyoma. We praise them. We adore them because they made us king. Our wives made us kings. They make us feel like kings. They make us live like kings because the way they respect us, as in the way wives Igbo wives respect their husbands. The husband feel like they are kings, that like they are on top of the world. Because of the respect and dignity they get from their wives. That is Igbo tradition for you and Igbo women for you. Nke Azua, you have Delilahs everywhere, led by you, Chechi. Na Nnamdi Kanu, heir apparent to the throne of Afaruku Ibeku. Ya potazinyo da kuoku, ene kompu pa boroga. UK. Any compoop na-ete nwuru ude. Akwụrụ ụgwọ isi ya. Boroga UK. Pụtazi na-enye kanta order. Can you imagine how life can turn overnight? You know, they did this thing. Ona agbamghari. Ona agbagoju anya. How can Uchechi give counter order to the order of the leader of IPOB and the man that she claimed to be her husband? How dare you give a counter order to the order of a man that you claim to be your husband? How dare you? Who goes you, who born you? Onye mogo. Esi bega gabonye. Or because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lotalo gi mezie gi nnukwu mmadụ. Ịmahụ na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu welu ugo ya ahụ ọ tụnyelụ gị daa tipi otu isi tipia na every ma dik na harị na abụghị asọ. Ma dik na harị na abụghị asọ. Everybody na stand na arị gị elu n'isi na-aga. because that will go. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tunyeloge up go. Oh well go ya. The Ugo has disappeared. The moment you sold your husband, you lost the dignity, you lost the respect. Everybody now talks to you. And to make the matter worse, as shameless as you are, you don't care because you are so shameless, you don't care. You don't care because a mad woman like you is not supposed to be ashamed, but your family members are ashamed of you. I watched Ndakano Takano's interview. When they asked him about you, he said, leave it. It's a family matter. Because he's ashamed. He fell in a mayor to even to speak about, to even mention your name. He's ashamed that such a vile woman is attached to Kano's family. Such a vile woman, such a chameleons and the Delilah, I'm not sure I can switch here to a very sweet grammar now on a dictionary. Such a Delilah-cious woman is from Kano's family, or was from Kano's family. It's a very big shame because he fell on a monyara. Oh, muniaki fell in him. Shame. Shame. Big shame.
So our people must learn to distinguish between genuine disagreement, honest criticism, and coordinated disruption. The future depends on our ability to make those distinctions wisely. The impact of fake accounts, internal sabotage, and propaganda on IPOB and the struggle for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Not just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, our brothers and sisters who are held in several places in Nigeria. Who asks of them? Some months ago, Barrister Jofo released the remaining 50 people from a Boeing. Over 30-something people, 36 or so, 35, were released.
Hello, Melo.
How many of these lawyers go to prisons by themselves?
Hello, Melo.
And ask who here was arrested and has been incarcerated here for the sake of being an IP member or even falsely accused. Some people are dying. All of a sudden, we no longer hold lives sacred. We don't hold people's feelings sacred. And you wonder why we're being punished? When you rise against a human life, when you rise against the spirit of someone else, you are altering the spiritual order of living. And you pay for it. You don't escape it. You will pay for it. So we have to be mindful of the energies that we are throwing around other people's spirit. It's very important. Many supporters ask a critical question. Why does misinformation matter? Why do fake accounts matter? Why does internal division matter? The answer is simple, because these issues directly affect the effectiveness of the struggle and the campaign for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. No movement can succeed when its supporters are constantly confused, because that's what this whole thing creates. It creates confusion among supporters. So when multiple accounts claim
All right. Sorry, I was muted. We are not going to continue listening to this vile woman. There's a video that they are sharing. And I'm about to play that video so we can analyze it. I'm going to show you something that will shock you in this program. Especially for those of you who just started following up, who were not here in 2021, 22. Or for those of you who were following DOS, please let me know in the comment section if my voice is coming out. Let me know. Very, very important before we go into this very segment. Those of you that were following DOS and you block your ears when we were exposing them in 2021 and 2022, I will show you something that will shock you. Pay attention, please. Let me know now before we move if my voice is coming out loud and clear. Very, very important before we proceed. Pay very close attention, please. They are sharing a particular video. They are very, very seriously sharing a particular video just to suit them, just to make them happy, just to make them feel good. But we are here. One thing that they forgot is that we are here. We are here to boss them always. Now, let us watch this. Please pay attention. The saboteurs has been sharing this very particular video for the past 24 hours. They have been busy, very, very busy sharing this video. Right? And we are here. I'm not going to play the full video. I will play a certain side. This video was not made today. This video has been there for some time now. But they began to share it since the shenanigan began. Since they were sacked by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Faga bonited this video where Bidona share. Now pay attention. Let me show you something.
I am the founder of IPOB. You need to know it. You can go on Google and type my name. Just type my name and make it.
Okay.
I'm the founder of IPOB.
You all know who is Emeka Emekesiri. This is the man who has demanded the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these things you see with Chukwu Kofwebu is doing today, going on, Facebook, demanding the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all those nonsense. It didn't begin from him. It didn't start today. This man called Emeka Emekesiri, who claimed to be a lawyer, has been saying it. He has been saying it. He demanded the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This evil man. I'm a because when we saw his video in 2021, he was at least younger. He was a little bit young. How did he get this old just in 5 years? That I don't know. That I don't know. In 2021, he was wearing suit, looking young. How he become this old? My brothers and sisters, I cannot tell. How many of you see this man when we were, exposing him and sharing his programs in 2021, using it to do broadcasts and expose him? How many of you, please let me know in the comment section. I want to know. Maybe I'm the only one. How many of you know this man, this evil man called Emeka Emekesiri? In 2021, we were exposed because immediately a kidnapper Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want his head. But me see that idiot. Actually, we see Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, he was going up and down. Now, claim no founder IPOB. How many of you know this idiot in 2021? So this very man, Apatagokwe again. Although this video, like as I said, it was not done today. So, but now the criminals in the DOS, in the ex-DOS members and their errats are now sharing this video. Pay attention, let me show you. I have something to show you apart from the video, because I'll just allow this video to play like 3 minutes. and then we move, because I have something more important that we are going to use to connect the dot. Because in the share this video, Bundio to DOS. Now, they are sharing this video to suit themselves, just to make themselves happy, to prove to you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the founder of IPOB. Rather, it was a Mekesele. So therefore, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not have the authority to sack Chike Dozie and his criminal gangster. That is why they are sharing the video, to prove a point. But they have failed because we have evidence. Pay attention.
I am the founder of IPOB.
Okay.
You need to know it. You can go on Google and type my name. Just type my name and make it.
Okay.
I'm the founder of IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu then was with Wazirike.
Okay.
Well, Nnamdi Kanu was not a member of IPOB. I need to let you know this.
He was not a member.
He was not a member of IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu was a member of MASOB under Wazirike.
We all know this.
Then I was in London and started IPOB in London. From London, I came here and filed the case between Indigenous People of Biafra and Federal Republic of Nigeria, the suit number FHC/CS/OW/102/2012. I filed that suit in the Federal High Court between Biafra and Nigeria. And I was coming from London to do this case. That case later was reconstituted as FHC/CS/EN/2019. That's 2019. Now we are now in the Court of Appeal as CA/E/E. CA, that's Court of Appeal, E, that's /96/2020. We are now in the Court of Appeal. Now, that case, I started it in 2012. Nnamdi Kanu was brought to me by Chukwumegemba.
Who is Chukwumegemba?
Dr. Chukwumegemba was one of them. There were 5 who came to me. There were Chukwumegemba, Uchemefo, Madamachi, Samume, and Nnamdi Kanu. There were 5 who came to me and said, "I want to join us."
Okay. They were all members of
MASOB.
Okay.
They want to join us. And that I now asked them, what were you doing for MASOB? They said they were in the radio, called Radio Biafra. And that Wazirike is no longer.
No. You should also be the founder of Radio Biafra. You cannot found IPOB and then you don't found Radio Biafra. No. You are the founder of Radio Biafra. This your story is not make sure. It's not complete. You founded IPOB and you founded the Radio Biafra. So go to court. We are not here to debunk you. I don't have your time. You have expired. Why I play this video is because the criminals that were recently sacked, although they have been sacked a long time ago, but it was made public recently. Now, the criminals galbonite video go when I share. So I'm not here for you. Imega expire or now, you can't offer anything. You have absolutely nothing to offer Ndibo. Your own is gone. You are done and dusted. So I'm not here for you. You founded IPOB and you founded Radio Biafra. Fine. Julia Lieni, Julia Rahora, Julia Melu Pilo. In fact, go to court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no here. Go to court. Poliaga court. At least life jail after life jail. Go to court. I'm not here for you. So my people, we are going to move forward because I'm not here for Emeka. He's an expired man. I'm going to show you something that will shock you now, especially for those of you who are not aware. If you are aware, I will just refresh your memory. It's not going to be a shocker to you. But if you don't know, it will be a shocker to you. So pay attention to this. Pay attention as we move. Now, because of they have been sharing this very video since yesterday for the past 24 hours, since the news is hitting them, the sacking news is hitting them. Fagabonited this video. So therefore, let me now take you to the official registration of IPOB. Evidence. That is what made us who we are. That is the reason why we control the media. The other time, or they can now man jackery. No, I know my man jackery. That is the reason why we control the media. I don't joke. I don't play. I know me to honor. I know me to honor. Yen nagwagebo pure, life and direct. Yetago because some nagwagi nenege evidence. I no go this battle. No, I not yife. No put also. No tayo also. No yife. So one thing ono ya mama bu no Kenya nara akanka na egwu ma agba. No matter otu bone up where si we the week. Gekwanti. No Kenya nara akanka na egwu ma agba. No matter how weak are his bones. You must know this and know peace. Now, this is the official UK government company house in the United Kingdom. It is called gov.uk. Gov.uk. Every company in the United Kingdom, I said every, but none. All companies in the United Kingdom are registered here on this website. Official one, not concocted. If you have a company in the UK and you claim that you are legal and registered, then the officials, the UK government, are here. Search here. Afaga here. That means they will fake and they are ganga. I be legi ekusiada bile ganga nenia because you are a criminal. Because you operate illegal company or business in UK, and then you are still deceiving the government that you are legal and you are registered. Once they come here, you are not here, you are illegal and you are going to prison. So IPOB, irrespective of we all are IPOB as indigenous people of Biafra, but IPOB is duly registered as an organization, as a company in the United Kingdom. And it was done by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the first instance. Pay attention. Hapongaga somewhere. Now, this is the name of this company. Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB Worldwide CIC. The company's registration number, which is the official one, is this: 10434287 1043427. This is the registration number of the Indigenous People of Biafra Worldwide, registered in the United Kingdom, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based. Pay attention. Esimibo. Now, if you come here, you have overview. You have the registered office addresses and all that, all of those things, blah, 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 including incorporated, the date that it was registered. You can see it here. Incorporated on the 18th October 2016. No, sorry. Company type, private company limited by guarantee without share capital. Company interest company CIC. This incorporated was incorporated on 18th, not the day it was registered, incorporated on 18th October 2016, I mean. Confirmation statement. So these things are normal, information, but this is not where I want to come. So if you go to filing history, you're going to see, the things concerning the registration and all that. If you go to people, now this is where we are coming. People, I'm not interested on both overview, filing history, or more. Remember, we are debunking the propaganda of DOS that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not form IPOB or did not register IPOB. We are debunking the propaganda of DO, not even Emeka Emekesiri, because Emeka Emekesiri is done and dusted. It is now DOS, the former DOS, the ex-DOS members who are now sharing that very video to prove a point that IPOB was not formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, pay attention to this. This is people. People means the people who are in charge of this company. The directors, the board of trustees, the board of directors. Pay attention. In 2021, I want everybody to pay very close attention. In 2021, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, according to what is written here, he said 9 officers / 5 registrations. A woman called Kalu Sophia, a South African national who married to an Igbo man based in the United Kingdom. Pay attention, please. I'm giving lay down. Download, you can now download. A South African woman called Sophia, who married an Igbo man based in the United Kingdom, was appointed as secretary to this company. And she was appointed on 28th of May 2021, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in June. And she remains active. This same Sophia Kalu was now made a director, because we have already exposed this long time ago. When the DOS removed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I briefly said this 2 days ago, but I didn't go into details. When the ex-DOS Chike Dozie, when they did coup, the first coup they did to remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the director and leader of IPOB, when we overpowered them in 2021. Before we even come here, let's go here first. Let us go here. Hello, Melo. Hello, Melo. Now, these people went to remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was the sole director in this IPOB. Yes, here we are. A company, let me use the word a company for now. A company registered by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you register a company, you own that very company. When you register a company, you become the owner of that company. If it's an organization, you become the owner or the director of the organization. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the you can see his name here. Kanu Nwanne Kenyi Nnamdi Okwu. Now, if you come here, you see role, director. He was or he is the director. Then Chike Dozie, in conjunction with Uchechi and their criminal element, criminal gangsters, went to resign Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without the notice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything that I'm telling you, I'm showing you evidence from the official registration of IPOB in the United Kingdom. I'm not making anything up here. This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Correspondence address. Number 1, Ripon Street, Oldham, England. Role, director. They resigned him officially by the company UK. Date of birth, September 1967. Appointed on 30th of March 2019. Now, resigned on 17 January 2022. In 2022, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in prison. So how did he resign? Nationality, British. Country of residence, England. How did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu resign as the director of IPOB in 2022 while he was in jail? It was like a film trick. It was like a magic. We brought all these things. We brought them out in 2022. We brought them out. We were exposing these things. We have done all these things. Why are they sharing the video of Emeka Emekesi when we know these things? Chike Dozie resigned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in conjunction with Uchechi. Till today, Uchechi has never talked about this. Till today, I'm not going on now. This is one of the things that cause Semoku Hana Kanu Takano. Because they were paddy. Kanu Takano was paddy with the former DOS members. They were, early in Africa, 5 and 6. Oh yes, cause right now because Kanu Takano should have known the best. He is the younger brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If he believes in IPOB, if he believes in Biafra, if he believes in what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for, he shouldn't in any way work with the criminals in the DOS. Because we believe that he knows the template that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid down. So for you to leave the template and start working with people who gave instruction to ESN members to drop their arms and go back home, and you're working with this set of people, then you don't know. I can't say you don't know you know what you're doing, but that means we get a which is not in the public. So now, this is one of the main reasons and dying in public. They forcefully and secretly resigned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many of you, let me throw this question. How many of you know about this? Let me throw this question because how many of you know about this? Come now in the comment section. How many of you know this, especially in 2021 when we were exposing this? Now, let me go back now to what they did now after they secretly and forcefully resigned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they have access to this very, company house. Because, when you open a company, you must have board of directors and trustee. So you are not the only one who is going to have, access to just the same thing they did with Briggy. The same thing, the same way they secretly and forcefully remove Simon Ekpa, remove everybody, just put themselves and whoever is their puppet. They remove everybody who can question them and put themselves. That is exactly the same thing that they did. They have done this is a repetition. They have done it before. When these mushrooms have not even come into the struggle, DOS members that sent them have already done it before. Now, let us now go to Sophia Akalo. Chike Dozie. Now, Chike Dozie. Ife Chike Dozie meziebo, Chike Dozie now brought in some names. He put IPOB Worldwide Limited. IPOB Worldwide Limited, that was not there. The only names that were here was Sophia Kano, not Kano, Kalo, Sophia Kalo, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were the only directors that were here before. In the beginning. You understand? So, yes, I think there's another name called Nyati. Nyati, I don't know who is that Nyati, but he's called Nyati. Nyati Takaso. So, he was there. He was among the directors. They were 3, not 2. They were 3. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Sophia Akalo, and this Nyati. Now, Chike Dozie removed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and now brought in another name which was not even there as directors, because as you remove, you are going to replace. They removed this. They removed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the director, and now brought in this Radio Biafra. They brought in Radio Biafra Limited as director. Radio Biafra Limited, which has its own registration as a company of its own. How many of you remember when we exposed the official document when UK government wanted to ban or wanted to shut down Radio Biafra in 2022? How many of you know this thing? Because this, we made it, it was in the public in 2022. So now Chike Dozie and this mad woman now, Nona Amare na alapuru yanke baza, because Asaki go her her partners in crime alapia. Chike Dozie brought in Radio Biafra as director. How can a company on its own become a director in another company? How can a company that is standing on its own become a director? Because this Radio Biafra, when you want to add names of directors, the UK government does not care whether that person is a goat or is an ant, or what is a spirit. They just want the name to be fielded. They just want the name to be here. They don't care which name. They don't care whatever you want to call it. Chike Dozie added Radio Biafra Limited as one of the directors. You can see it here. Role, you can see role, and it's still active. Role is director. Appointed on 17th January 2022. After they removed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it did not end there. They brought in another name, IPOB Worldwide Limited. IPOB Worldwide Limited. as another director. Remember, the name of the company is Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB Worldwide CIC. That is the name with the official registration number. As you can see on your screen, now they incorporated IP, not incorporated, no. They brought in another name as part of directors. IPOB Worldwide Limited. This thing is supposed to be a human being, no. On a normal note, it should be a name of a person. But because they don't know who to put there, they don't want their names so that, because they actually ganga to fegu. You know? Because you say how they are IPOB, they will tell you their names are not there. We are not members, we are not among. This is now the official. If you want to go to court now for anything concerning IPOB, back here with it. You need to print this whole information. You put a court. You don't need any other thing. You only need these things you are seeing here. Only these things you need, nothing else. You got caught. So they don't want their names to be there. To avoid this, how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no. And they want to dodge the scrutiny. They want to dodge the scrutiny, the scrutinization from the public. They were interested to dodge the public scrutinization, and they were afraid to go to prison. They brought in IPOB Worldwide Limited, correspondence address, number 1, Ripon Street, Oldham. They cannot put any other address that does not exist. They still use the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's address. Imagine how evil they could be. Imagine how evil they could be. And remember, this thing cannot happen with the original address of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without the consent of Uchechi. Actually, connected the dot. That's why I'm saying that they did it in conjunction with Uchechi in Kudosike, and it's 100 years now. I have no any apology. Because you cannot add directors into a company with the original address of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without the consent of Uchechi. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in jail. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never know anything like this. Now, role, director, active, appointed on 17th January 2022. The same day, Radio Biafra Limited was added on the 17th January 2022. This is the sabotage of the highest level. This is how they sacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 2022. This one, if now shenanigan, they have done their worst long ago. That's why we are make it a move, especially those who know them. Those people like us, Mandi Fabo, we are not moved. Are you paying attention? Because we already know who they are. Somebody said my voice is no longer coming out. Is it true? Is it true? Please let me know. Is it true that my voice is not coming out? Let me know in the comment, please. Is my voice not coming out? Please let me know in the comment so we can proceed, or I will have to refresh. All right, so we have to continue. Please don't distract us. Let's continue. So, you see? So I want all of us to understand that the sabotage did not begin to all this one. They say they sack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not open Radio Biafra. Nah, lie. Now, before we wrap up here, let me show you. We are going to open a new tab. Let us open a new tab so we can all search together. Let's open a new tab so we can search together. Pay attention to this, please. So we've shown you how they secretly removed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, thinking that Nuchani Amanga Nifefamelo. But we are here. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. We are opening a new tab so we can be able to search for IPOB. This is a new tab from Google. Now, if I add you Google, follow the mouse. Follow the mouse. I add you Google. See, who is the leader? Not even leader. Who? No. Carry me audio obvious. Let's say who? No. Who formed Who formed IPOB? Very simple question. Or let's say, who is the founder? I think that's the best question. Who is the founder of IPOB? Now, let's see. Who is the founder of IPOB? This is the question we have asked the Google. Who is the founder of IPOB? So, the Google said, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, was founded in 2012 by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who also served as the group's longtime leader. Uchemefo was also heavily involved in the formation of the group, serving as its deputy leader. Nke from Google. Emeke, where are you? Even Uchemefo Rezo no way Banyekwalu there as a deputy leader. Okwa Google nke abozikwe from company's house. But we did not see Emeke Siri. We did not see Emeke Siri. You see? Unbelievable. So when you hear them carrying this nonsense propaganda, just forget it. Forget it. We have defeated them. We have completely emasculated them. They can't do anything. They are going nowhere. They are done and dusted. We defeated them long time ago. We defeated them in 2021. We defeated them in 2022. We defeated them in 2023. And we are still defeating them in 2026. Oh, yes. Now, before we conclude, before I open the line, let me play you what our angels have said. All the very, very, very necessary, very, very important for us to pay very, very good attention and listen to our angels. Now, I'm going to say something before showing you our angels, of course, broadcast, because it was heavy. It was heavy today. Done today, 21st of June, 2026. Now, we were live day before yesterday and were attacked. We came live. We didn't even spend more than 20, up to 20 or more than 20 minutes. And we were attacked. All of a sudden, the live switched off. The broadcast was taken down. We couldn't broadcast anymore. We couldn't hear nothing. We didn't hear anything. All of a sudden. And we were restricted. We were disabled. The live was disabled. I couldn't go live again. I couldn't go live until today. We were able to go live today. So when I began to make inquiry, they said I showed arms and all that. So because of that, I'm not going to play this video. I'm not going to play the video out. I'm going to play it from the background and allow you to listen to the voice. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to combine the video, because the videos are about four of them, 4 different videos directly from our angels. So I'm going to combine the video and make it one video, then post it direct as a normal post on our channel, on our platform, Biafra Unite TV, so that you can be able to go and watch it as a posted video, not on a live broadcast, or else they're going to take down this live program and we'll get a worse ban, worse than what we received day before yesterday, because that was a warning. That was a warning. So now I'm sure I'm sure you know what I'm saying, because you were here when we started that very program a day before yesterday, when I first of all showed where a fighter helicopter of a foreign military, foreign army landed in Sambisa Forest, and where the soldiers, the foreign soldiers, the white soldiers, were exchanging pleasantry with Boko Haram terrorists. You people saw it, and they didn't even last up to 20 minutes of that broadcast. They shut down the program, deleted the broadcast, and banned us from going live. So we cannot make that mistake again. So now, let us listen to our angels, and after this, I will combine the whole video and post it directly.
Morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, depending on your location, where you are watching this or hearing this information. June 20th, 2026. This information is coming from Anambra, from the office of Major General Ubuebini Butuzo, under the leadership of the Chief of Armed Forces in Biafra Nation.
Do bear with us, the network is down.
General Igwe Butuzo. Official statement from the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Strong warning to all those sabotaging the IPOB code of conduct. The Eastern Security Network, ESN, is watching with serious concern as some people are trying to destroy the IPOB code of conduct and challenging the authority of our supreme leader, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB code of conduct is our constitution. It clearly says that only the supreme leader has the power to appoint, suspend, dismiss, or dissolve any principal officer. Anything the dissolved third administration is saying or doing now is null and avoid. It has no effect. IPOB is not Nigeria. IPOB is not like Nigeria, where people ignore rules and grab power. Anyhow, in IPOB, rules are rules. Commands are controlled. And very important, authority comes only from the supreme leader. We are under one command. We are under one command, and the supreme authority of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that authority is set in stone until only he says otherwise. No subordinate or dissolve group can suspend or challenge the office that created them. A sacrifice that must not be forgotten. When nobody cared about our people, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB.
Do bear with us because of the break.
ESN. It is because of this courage that our land has fared better than most places under Fulani attacks.
The network is too slow, but
for any human being to choose this time to attack this dignity of his office is a sacrilege that will never be forgiven. Those who dream they can remove or insult his office with useless statements must be smoking drugs along with their political masters like Chukwuma Soludo, who is their chief sponsor. Warning to saboteurs. At this dangerous time, when our people are facing attacks and killings, internal sabotage will not be tolerated. The Eastern Security Network stands 100%, the supreme leader and the code of conduct. We advise journalists and media houses to read the IPOB code of conduct before publishing any on this matter. Discipline is non-negotiable. Loyalty is not negotiable. The code of conduct is not negotiable. Issued by Eastern Security Network, ESN, command headquarters. Biafrans, you people have had this information from the Triple General, Igwe Butuzo. Very soon, you will hear from General Gentle. Good day and God bless you.
All right, let's get to the next video. We have, of course, network issues, but we are going to manage. We'll manage. Remember, I told you that you're going to watch the video itself, but I'm going to post it like a normal post on our channel. Please pay attention as I play the second video.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your location and your time zone. This is Nze Agi Biafra. I'm speaking direct from the office of Major General under the command of Biafra Chief of Armed Forces in the person General Igwe Butuzo. Under the leadership of our spring leader, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today being 21st of June 2026, being Sunday in Biafra land, Eke Market Day. I'm here to bring official statement from the Eastern Security Network, ESN. A strong warning to all those sabotaging the IPOB Code of Conduct. The Eastern Security Network, ESN, is watching with a serious concern as some people are trying to destroy the IPOB Code of Conduct and challenge the authority of our spring leader, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB Code of Conduct is our constitution. It is clearly said that only the spring leader has the power to appoint or suspend, dismiss or dissolve any principal officer. Anything the dissolved administration is saying or doing now is null and void. It has no effect in Biafra land. IPOB is not like Nigeria, where everybody ignore the rules and they grab power anyhow. IPOB rules are rules. Command and control are very important. Authorities come only from the spring leader. We are under one command, and the spring authority of Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that authority stands in stone. No one else. Until only him he says otherwise. No subordinate or dissolved group can suspend or challenge the office that created them. A sacrifice that must not be forgotten. When nobody cared about our people, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB and the great ESN. It is because of his courage that our people and our land has fared better than most places under Fulani's attack. For any human being to choose this time to attack the dignity of his office is a sacrilege that will never be forgiven. Those who dream they can remove or insult his office with useless statements must smoking drugs, along with those politicians, those their politician masters like Chukwuma Soludo who is their chief sponsor, warning to saboteurs at this dangerous time when our people are facing attacks and killing, intentional sabotage will not be tolerated. The Eastern Security Network stand 100% gidigba with the spring leader and the code of conduct. We advise each of you, journalists and the media houses, to read the IPOB code of conduct before publishing anything on this matter. Discipline is not negotiable. Loyalty is not negotiable. The code of conduct is not negotiable. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you, lovers of freedom all over the world. Thank you to the President of the United States of America in the name of President Donald J. Trump. Thank you to Israel Prime Minister in the person of Benjamin Netanyahu. Thank you to our spring leader. Long live to everyone that believes in our spring leader order. Thank you.
And I want you to understand that I have 4 videos here. And these videos are coming from 4 different top commanders in the Biafra Liberation Army. Somebody made a comment, why are they not answering ESN? Why are they not answering BLA? As if no Bafaka and Ekumaki are here. They are addressing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the criminals who have been sacked from the struggle, from DOS. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed ESN. We are the ones that made them BLA because government was formed and the government decided that it is not wise for government to operate with the name of a mere security vigilante. And then the government decided to change the name from ESN to BLA. But there is nothing changed. It is the same people, the same personnel, nothing changed. It's just the name. So when they are addressing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will address Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the name that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows. You must understand this. They will address Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the name that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave them from beginning. That is where they come from. Are you paying attention? I have said it time without number that nothing changed. The personality, the personnel, nothing changed. I have said it time without number. This is not the first time I've been saying it right from origin. You understand? So they remain the same year. There is nobody who just come yesterday. Nobody came yesterday. It's still the same commanders, the same personnel, the same people. Nothing changed. So you must get that very, very clear. Okay? Yes, so it's the same thing, nothing changed. And if you call them ESN, you have never made any mistake. There is no mistake whatsoever. There is no offense, no crime. So let's proceed. These very speeches are from 4 different top commanders with their armies. It's quite unfortunate because of the Koko Mahabu Chanaka. It's impossible for me to open the screen for the main video, for the real video to play, which I have promised I'm going to post the real video as a normal post on our YouTube channel after the broadcast. Probably I'll do that in the morning. But because of the things Habunaka is not allowed to be shown on a live broadcast. These are YouTube rules and regulation, and you can't violate it. If you violate it, they will take this program down and they will give us ban. That is the rule. So let me play the third video and the last one. Then I will show you one more thing, and I'll open the line for our people to make their contributions.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, depending your time and your location. My name is Amadou Chechuku Angus, aka Don Yusi. Today, date is 20th of June, 2026. Today is Nkwo Market Day in Biafra land. I'm here to pass a strong message from the office of Major General B44, the commander in charge of Owerri Zone, under the leadership of Triple General Igwe Butuzo. This is official statement from the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Strong warning
to bear with those talk is bad.
That sabotaging the IPOB code of conduct. The Eastern Security Network, ESN, is warning with serious concern as some people are trying to destroy the IPOB code of conduct and challenge the authority of our supreme leader, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB code of conduct is our institution. It clearly says that only he, supreme leader, has the power to appoint and suspend, dismiss, or dissolve any principal officer. Whatever then dissolve, third administration is saying or doing is not avoid. It has no effect. IPOB is not Nigeria, where people ignore rules and grab power anyhow. In IPOB, rules are rules. Command and control are very important. Authority comes only from the supreme leader. We are under one command and supreme authority of Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That authority is set and strong until only he says otherwise. No subordinate or dissolved group can suspend or challenge the office that creates them. A sacrifice that must not be forgotten. When nobody cares about our people, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form IPOB and create ESL. It is because of his courage that our land has far better than most places under Fulani attack. For any human being to choose this time to attack the dignity of his office, it is a sacrilege that will never be forgiven. Those who dream they can remove or insult his office with useless statements must be smoke drug, along with their political master, like Chukwuma Soludo, who is their chief sponsor. Warning to saboteurs: at this dangerous time, when our people are facing attack and killing, internal sabotage will not be Trolet. The Eastern Security Network stand 100% with the Supreme Leader and the Code of Conduct.
Yes.
We advise journalists and media houses to read the IPOB Code of Conduct before publishing any on this matter. Discipline is not negotiable. Loyalty is not negotiable. The Code of Conduct is not negotiable. Signed by Eastern Security Network. This information is from the office of Major General B44. You will still hear from many Major General in the person of Major General Dento de Yahoo. You will still hear from many commanders in the person of OI Emilion, aka I Pencil. The Triple General must all hail Biafra.
All right. The last one will be played now, and then I'll show you the last video before we open the line. Please pay attention and bear with us because the network is very, very slow. We are just managing it. Now, this is coming from the office of Commander Gento de Yahoo, and we are going to hear from the Biafra spokesperson. Pay attention, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time zone and the location. My names are Onyedikachi Ogori, aka Angel Makeup. Today's date is 20th of June, 2026. This information is coming to you from the office of Major General Gento, under the leadership of General Igwe Butozo, the Chief of Armed Forces of Biafra Nation, Okigwe Senatorial Zone. Official statement from the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Strong warning to all those sabotaging the IPOB Code of Conduct. The Eastern Security Network is watching with serious concern as some people are trying to destroy the IPOB Code of Conduct and challenge the authority of our Supreme Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB Code of Conduct is our constitution. It clearly says that only the Supreme Leader has the power to appoint, suspend, dismiss, or dissolve any principal officer. Anything the dissolved third administration is saying or doing now is null and void. It has no effect. IPOB is not like Nigeria, where people ignore rules and grab power anyhow. In IPOB, rules are rules. Commands and control are very important. Authority comes only from the Supreme Leader. We are under one command, and the supreme authority of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That authority is set in stone until only he says otherwise. No subordinates or dissolved group can suspend or challenge the office that created them. a sacrifice that must not be forgotten. When nobody cared about our people, Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB and he created ESN. It is because of his courage that our land has fared better than most places under Fulani attack. For any human being to choose this time to attack the dignity of his office is a sacrilege that will never be forgiven. Those who dream they can remove or insult his office with useless statements must be smoking drugs along with their political masters like Chukwuma Soludo, who is their chief sponsor. Warning to all saboteurs. At this dangerous time, when our people are facing attacks and killings, internal sabotage will not be tolerated. The Eastern Security Network stands 100% with the Supreme Leader and the Code of Conduct. We advise journalists and the media houses to read the IPOB Code of Conduct before publishing anything on this matter, issued by Eastern Security Network, ESN, Command Headquarters. I believe by now you people have heard the full information. Very soon you will hear from Major General Gento the Yahoo. Thank you and God bless you.
He say, bless you too. Before I play the other video, I want to remind us, I was on live program just a couple of days ago while I was exposing one criminal called Ebekuense Ariakaria, a member of DOS, who has been working hand in hand with Nigeria government and Igbo governors, with ex-DOS members, of course, sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sabotaging Biafra, where he sent a very serious and panic message. He sent very serious message to his paymasters that they have withdrawn ESN from Biafra land. He was telling his masters, his paymasters, that they have done the job in which they were sent to do by making sure that they have withdrawn ESN from Biafra territory, that they are no longer there. Many of you thought he was just saying because they are not getting funds. But no. Please let me know if my voice is coming out, please. Very, very important. Let me know if my voice is coming out, please. So many of you thought differently. But it was a message that Ebekuense through the DOS, ex-DOS, through Ebekuense, sent to their paymasters that they have done their job, that they have withdrawn ESN from Biafra territory, so that their boys, Fulani terrorists, can now invade, can now come in. That was a serious message that Ebekuense sent, that DOS, ex-DOS members sent through Ebekuense. So I made a comment that day that in coming days, that BLA will come out to debunk that, even though I have debunked it, but their voice will be more higher, more tougher, and more serious, and we send more serious message to their paymasters that they are telling that they have quenched or withdrawn the ESN in our bushes. And today we have it. So, and I'm very, very happy that they have come out. They didn't just send the voice note, but they made videos from different commands. It cannot be better than this. It cannot be better than this. They made videos from different commands across Biafra land, from different top commanders and their armies, which I'm going to be publishing the video moving forward. So it is very, very serious thing, and I'm very, very happy to have received this very video, to have received this very message. I am very, very happy, and this video will send a shock wave. It's going to send shock wave to their paymasters and to the criminals in the ex and sacked DOS members. That men are gallant, men are still available, men are still around, including the idiot called Udele, the idiot called Chukwuka Fuebu, the idiot called Chibuze Guato, the idiot called Nneka Chimezie, the idiot called Jovika, and their criminal gangsters, their criminal element. This video is going to send a shock wave to all of them. It's going to send a shock wave to all of them for them to understand that men day, and there is no shaking. You're going to see the video moving forward. I want to thank our men. I want to thank them very, very well, our gallant men, because it's not easy. After all the attacks, after all the sabotage, they still stand gallantly. Now, if these videos, this video, when you watch it, is going to remind you of how we started. This video will remind you. You are going to see men the way they used to be, and then you know that nothing do Biafra. You know that Biafra is a spirit. No matter how you fight it, it will continue to germinate. I'm telling you. So let me now bring the video of course, this stupid woman, the vile woman called Uchechi Okukano. We are going to end with, because I want to send her the last message. Yes, I want to send her the last message before opening the line. So Uchechi, I stop calling you Uchechi Kanu because you have no dignity, and there is no need to add that name Kanu there. You are a shame to womanhood. You're a very big shame to womanhood. So Uchechi, I want you now to see, I want to remind you who you used to be and where you come from. Uchechi, I want to remind you where you come from. Okay, mother, that now we know all your shenanigans, we know it. Uchechi, I want you to pay attention to this. This is when Uchechi was the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is when Uchechi was a Biafran, not just a Biafran, but a Biafra agitator. This is when Uchechi was supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the core as a wife, because your number one supporter in everything you do is your wife. Your number one supporter, your number one fan is your partner, your wife. You, as in the immediate, the direct person. But if that once your wife becomes an opposition in your life, you are finished. This is something every man must know. All men must know this. It is very, very important. If your wife, if you're a career man or you're a businessman, anything you are doing in life, once your wife, your partner becomes an opposition, you are finished. It will take only the grace of God for you to survive. It will take only the grace of God for you to succeed. When your wife becomes your opposition, that means you are going to spend the rest of your life with your own opposition instead of your own companion. It's like Peter Obi and Tinubu now living in one room, spending the rest of their lives together, and remain opposition, APC, and whatever party Peter Obi belongs. That is how it is. So when your wife becomes your opposition, you are finished. Unless you do the needful on time to get rid of your opposition in order for you to move forward. If you don't get rid of your opposition, maybe because of your children, you don't want your children to suffer, or you don't want them to be without their mother, or you don't want this and that, you now excuse, thereby living with your opposition in your house, in the same room. You are done and dusted. It's over for you. So your wife must be your number one fan. And this very video is when Uchechi was one of them. This is when Uchechi was one of them, one of the number one fan of every wife to her husband. Pay attention to this. I want you to use this video now to connect the dot with the way Uchechi now is challenging the authority of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. With the last, of course, the last program, the first program we played from Uchechi, which was her live broadcast yesterday. Watch this, please.
Do you show him pictures? What do you do?
Yes, before the invasion, we would, be on. We're doing WhatsApp, Skype, video call, and so he knows him. And now that he's not even, we don't know where he is, if he's alive or dead. He goes sometimes. He says, "Daddy," and that kills me more because I don't know what to say to him.
Was there any feeling at the time that what he was doing could be...
Did you see Uchechi? Now listen to this question.
Dangerous, but also quite possibly he was doing...
Because I don't know what to say to him.
Was there any feeling at the time that what he was doing could be dangerous, but also quite possibly illegal and would put him in the radar of the government?
What makes it illegal?
If you call for the breakup of the state, then that could be seen as treasonous.
Why? Why should I be treasonous? One, asking for self-determination. How is that a crime? It's not a crime.
What do you say?
Did you get that? That was when Uchechi was with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Compared with Uchechi of today, that now challenges the authority of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Eba wake ya no malo, ebe mmili si weba no pi ogbagro. Eba ke ya no malo onye egoro ego, onye rijugoro onu, onye liwagoro onu, because inwa liamu ebuni. Ijiri ibi ya ụgwọ. Olilamu ebuni ji ibi ya ụgwọ. That is life for everybody. I'm going to share the link to the studio in the comment section. Why of course, the line is open. For those of you who would want to make comment, you are highly welcome to make your comment right now. The line is open. You can call the number, our official Biafra Unite WhatsApp number, in order to make your contribution. The link is now in the comment section. If you want to share, if you want to join me in the studio, click the link. You don't have to do much. Only click the link and follow the instruction. Just in one click, you will get yourself in the studio. And then if you want to call on WhatsApp, the number is there for you on the screen. You can see the number on the screen. Please call right now. We have just 18 more minutes. 18, not even 18, we have 15 minutes to receive calls, and then we call it a day. I don't want this to get to 3 hours. We're already on 2 hours, 43 minutes. So we now have 15 more minutes to go, and then we call it a day. So the number is open. If you want to make your comment, kindly call me now. Please do not wait, or else we will shut down the program. We don't have to wait because of our time. We don't have to wait because of our time. We are going to shut down as soon as possible. Let us see. Let's see this. Let's see this.
ụmụ Igbo niile ife na-emenụ na ndị Igbo tụmadụ na Nnewi o nwere nwata nwoke amọnkochaụ anyị eji ọzọ ewere ụmụ ofeke jibe ọzọ ife niile si na ha jiri ọzọ na Nnewi nnake nwanne a bụ ji ọzọ ezigbo ọzọ na Nnewi ndị ọzọ ọgụgụnụ ndị na-eme arụ tụmadụ o nwere otu nwata nwoke nwebe osi igwe nke si na-ebo na-ejiri ọzọ.
Somebody said he cannot find the link. Check the link below your comment. The link is below your comment. You can click the link and join. The link is below your comment. The link is below your comment. I just posted it now in the comment section.
Mana me bring mumu ho ya nwata nwoke maka na sị na ife nyezi na bụrụ aga nwata nwoke a na-ekwu eze ikolo ọ na-aza afọ eze ikolo mmụọ webe na nwata nwoke a na nna ya ochie bụ ụmụdim na Ochukwu binyere ego Ochukwu Ikemba Nnewi bunyere ego ka o were degotarịa ngwa ọgụ ya bụ ụmụdim wee were ego ụmụ Biafra wee jee na-egolu ụgbọ mmiri n'obodo oyibo ya ka emechakwarụ nwadị na ya a na-akpọ eze ikolo si na ejiri ọzọ wee bidokwa ebe ahụ nna ya ochie kwụsịrị wee bidokwa ebe ahụ mmụọ ji ekwu mmerụ igwe Nnewi ọgụnụ kpatara o ji abụ afọ ofeke echibe ya ọzọ afọ ofeke echibe ya ọzọ nwata nwoke a na-akpọ eze ikolo akamogheri ka ọ bụ akamogheri ebe ọ na-ekwu okwu gbasara Nnamdi Kanu ebe ọ na-ekwu okwu Nnamdi Kanu na Nnamdi Kanu kwesịrị ka pụta ka a tụọ ya nga 100 and something years na n'ezie ife akamogheri ofeke ya nwata nwoke nwebe osi ofeke ka ọ bụ otu ihe ọzọ onye rụrụ ala ka ọ bụ ife ọ na-eme ewe arụ ka ọ na-eme na Nnewi wee na-ebute Nnewi afọ ọjọọ ebere m onye na nna ya ochie wu mmụọ ekwu onye ọrụ onye Igbo ma onye na-akpọ mmụọ ekwu ahụ bụ nke ahụ Ochukwu Ikemba Nnewi bunyere ego ka onye zụtara ngwa ọgụ ewelu.
Now, why I play this video, I'm going to play it briefly, but we'll continue to play this video because this is the reason why we are playing that promoter, that show promoter song. I had information, I have an information which after everything, if they send me what I'm asking for, I have an information that this idiot called Kerafaya, the Raska, the Raska boy in South Africa. What's the name? Chibuze Guato. I heard that Chibuze Guato is the same family with this man and Joy Bokwe. That was nke gbawalụ m isi. Anorum na Chibuze egwu amahụ why in this Nnewi ji na hide these people. Why in this Nnewi? Because many of them are listening to this program. Why are you people hiding these evil people? Wale my befasi malo their family. Anorum na Chibuze egwu atụ bụ the same family with na mma Chibuze egwu atụ mamole ya n'afọ bụ ofunna with Joe Igbokwe. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. Oh wow. Wadiegu. Mazi Obieze, please grab the microphone and talk to Biafrans. Unmute yourself.
The Nangwa.
Wachineke.
Biafra United. Happy Father's Day and a good afternoon from my side.
Good afternoon, Wachineke. Longest time.
Now we day here now. We day. Okoto karere so na afu eji gbagwasi onyo chafu onye la kore gotara. Onye lo la boko ala ha chuke.
Cha.
Mana na we day here gotara. Na we day here. Ma ụmụaja na-ekelekwe m onye ọbụla biko nke onye chiri ya zere enweghị m ọtụtụ okwu mana enwere ajụjụ somebody jụrụ na comment section na this program ọ sịrị na amansu uche gorute that place because anyị burugo ụzọ na-amọkwa mmiri maka ozuzo ya because of this type of question ọ na-ajụ kịta anyị ghọtara because anyị nọ nwa anyị bụ ụzọ mara ihe ga-eme echi ọ ya ka anyị jebụrụ nwa aja anyị mana anyị anaghachụ ihe ụwa n'ike ị na-aghọtara okwu m so ihe nji were kwu ihe a bụ due to the thing na-aga on kịta so ajụjụ ọ jụrụ bụ ọ sị ka ezi ihe a na-akọ so ọ pụtaziri na etu a ndị abụtazi kịta na-ekwu ESN ka ezi maka BLA ka ezi maka Biafra Liberation Army so enwezi Biafra Liberation Army na ọzi ESN.
Email me address now. I addressed it.
Okay. That's very good. Because here the buy got to have here came can happy got here na job freedom. And I bugu so cool. No be I got boy we freedom. So bad.
That is not even that is the sorry to cut you short. That is not the problem. The thing there is this. This is how I addressed it. They were addressing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed Eastern Security Network. The reason why I work for BLA because I formed Biafra Republic government in exile. And the government cannot operate with a mere vigilante as a name. ESN, Eastern Security Network, is a vigilante group. And the government cannot operate with vigilante. This is the sole reason why it was changed to BLA, which means Biafra Liberation Army. We did it. So the name is not a problem. The original name, as it was formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was ESN. And when they want to address Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have to address him with the name that he knows, the name that he understands. So ESN is never a problem because the personnel remain the same. There is no changes. Nothing changed. Dalo.
Which means all name of the barrack can change because some places had to change the barrack. The person who made the barrack, he will say there another person named that place.
Yes.
So meaning now the soldiers in that barrack now able to but another soldiers have new this thing.
No.
Because so many my daughter barrack came on a Zoom, my different barrack. Sometimes I not change somebody made something near the barrack. That place. So how come can they buy a wire of me because some people will say okay, which means now I want to see here and they got I'm able to hear them enjoyable. The voice Hannah no voice in that Hannah no wanna be a they can enjoy makeup. Exactly. AI.
The video you put on, I will release the video after this, maybe in the morning.
And the gentle voice, I am a gentle voice. I will AI. So I have to hear that I'm motor by motor. He had freedom. So Nkaha gap. So the second sorry, I got me book too much. The second I told me to because this is why I am on America. And I go on a base. It's a massive no so I go on that call. Abro him because ihe a pamago egwu nchakasị anyị ghọtara ihe abụrụ ya
ke ikwu ekwu gbuo ya nke ke ikwu ekwu ke ikwu
question ka m na-ajụ ịghọtara because enwere ike akọwara m ọfụma ka ọ bụrụ nọọsụ na-ahụ maka ndị ihe na ndị isi na ya bụ ndị na-asụkọ ndị ihe na ndị na-apụzi na ihe ọ bụrụ ihe ọ na-arụ
amaghị m gbasalụ Ngozi last time m chekiri ife mmabụ caregiver ka ọ bụ caregiver so I don't know
caregiver which means ọ na-elekọta ndị ahụ ndị isi adịghị mma ọ bụghị ndị ahụ adịghị ndị ahụ adịghị ụlọ ọgwụ ha dị iche ihe Ngozi bụ dọkịta ndị isi akpakọchaghị ọnụ so ihe ji were ekwu ihe a biko isi uche iche a ọ nidiri enyemaka ịghọtara na mata na ọkwa nwanne ikwuri ebe anyị si na onye ara ihe ya na-eme na ụmụnne ka ihere na-eme ghọtara ebe anyị nwere somebody dị qualify nọ na America na-ahụ maka ndị isi akpaka ọnụ ọ ga-abụ a great joy ịghọtara enweta ekọneti eto Ngozi Ọrabeze ka amasị a ga-enye ya ọgwụ a ọ na-enye ndị na-ese ịghọtara
this time about 3 hours.
Finally, biko ka anyị kọnụ bi onye anyị bịara finally biko eji m aha Chukwu Okike abịa ama this new DOS number 4 eji m aha Chukwu Okike abịa ma ọ bụrụ na ha na-ege ntị ma ọ bụrụ ha ga-ege ntị leta ha emekatakwana reply ya disi ụmụ uchi wa juru na akọrọbish.
No, they can't. They don't have
that. Emekatakwana because this ọrụ anyị arụchago dịka isi egwu arụchago ọrụ 2021 2022 anyị nyego na ha vote of no confidence. They should go back to all those videos. anyị nyego these people vote of no confidence. So ihe anyị chọrọ onye na-anụ from them bụ the action ihe ha chọrọ ihe a na-arụ anyị ma ọ bụ ihe ha chọrọ ka anyị mere ha asị ndị anyị họrọ ọrụ lee enyemaka ha need from us then let us know mana ọ bụrụ ihe gbasara ụmụ chiwawa ha hapụ anyị ji nri ha na-eri ịghọta ha anyị wụpụrụ ha nri ha na-ata detin na-ebe ka chachachacha ihe so nwaanyị a nwere this type of voice were nọrọ since how many years die nọ na detention ya nwere this type of loud voice like this. Something the wrong somewhere. My brother Jisike and Jisike.
Dalori Namazi.
Jisike. Thank you, Jisike. Chukwu Gabia Mabagu na Jisike. Obiata na onye ọwụla mba na we dey here.
Sure. Dalo. All right. Biko Mazi Joseph. Biko 2 minutes. Unmute yourself. 2 minutes.
Yeah, one them work. Odana nwa kene tere ke one them. Achọrọ m ịbụ ụzọ ajụ gị ụnyaahụ nwanne nya anyị na-ekege gị anọkọta dị tii na kọtụ ama m ihe o jiri kọtụ anụghịzi m maka gị again.
Ekwugo m ya already now. Onwe video nji wee bido that program. Ị na n'ife m na-ekwu?
I can't hear you.
I believe my voice is coming out. I believe strongly my voice is coming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Nwa Chineke na n'ife m na-ekwu?
Can't hear this.
Shame.